Now I want to add some bones to these eyes. I'm just going to translate the layer up to the top here and reset the view. View, reset, there we go. Okay, so with the layer 3, the bone layer selected, you want to click add a bone, and we're going to add this is the master parent bone down the bottom here. And with this bone selected, we're going to add a second bone across the bottom of the eyelid. Now you have to reselect that first parent bone to add the next bone, which is going to go up through the eyeball. Reselect the parent bone and drag one across the top of the eye for the top lid. Reselect the parent bone, the bottom bone here, the parent bone, and drag another bone up through the top of the eyebrow like that. With this eyebrow bone still selected, we're going to add a bone here. And now we're going to reselect the eyebrow bone because we want to just keep the eyebrows parented to their own. And then add a second bone down through the eyebrow like that. Zoom up a little. Okay. Now with these, hit the select bone tool. With this master parent bone down here, we're going to go to the eye shape. Hit Command A. You should have this bottom parent bone lit up with all of the points in your eye shape lit up. The eyeballs in here should not be lit up yet. So down here in the bone thing, you'll see bind points. Click that once, and then up top you'll see bind points again, and click that bind points. Now we've bound all the points of these eyes to this one bone. Now we go to select, we're just going to move right up the bone layers here and select this bone in the eye shape, and then grab the lasso tool up here in the upper right corner on your select points, and then just grab that one point. Nope, just grab that one point and hit bind points. Hit the select bone, select the bone that we've used for the eyeball, select the eyeball layer. All the points are already lit up, so we can just hit bind points and then go to the top and bind the points. The next bone, we're going to go back to our eye shape and zoom up just a little. We're going to select our lasso tool. We want to grab that point on the lid, the top eye shape lid, and then come over here to this other one and grab the same 3 points, like that. And by the time we get that done, there should be 6 points lit and this bone on the top eyelid. Again, to the bone palette, bind points, and then up to the top here, bind points. Now on to the eyebrow. We are going to bind this main eyebrow. So grab the lasso again, grab all them eyebrow points, hit bind points, and then this is a little tricky now. This outer bone point over here, we grab the lasso, we come down, and go all the way over to the top and grab the end points on this eyebrow as well, and then back over and down. So you can see that just the outer points on those eyebrows are selected and they are going to bind to that one bone that's highlighted. And with that done, we'll hit bind points, then finally, the last bone. I'm going to grab that lasso tool again and get all these points. Hit find points. Okay, and now we have the eyes drawn in and the bones rigged and the points are bound to the bones. And if this has been done correctly, and I hope it has, we can go to select the layer, the bone layer, and just put this timeline on any random point on the timeline, come up to the bone palette, select translate bone, and now any of these points that we move, now we can see that that's working properly, and for some reason this bottom lid here did not get bound to the other eye, so we can just go back to the eye shape layer, and that bone is still selected, so we can go and lasso. I don't remember if I did this or not. I just lasso those 2 points. Put your timeline back to 0 as well, because you can't do this if your timeline's set anywhere but 0. You're not going to be able to make this bind points tool come up. So select that bind points tool and then bind those points. And here we'll go back to our bone layer. Set it at 12. Translate bones. And now you can see that we have those in there. And if we set this at 18 and then select that bone and hit reset, and then select this bone and hit reset, you can see we've just done a real quick point motion blink. And hit play. And there we go. And I'm going to delete all that. Let's continue checking, and the eyebrows. Oh, what are we doing? What happened here? For some reason those eyebrows didn't bind to that bone, so we will once again select all these eyebrow points, bind, and then go back to our layer 3, and why isn't that working? Sure. Shape. Select bone. Bind points. Bind points. And set that 6. Go there. Translate. Okay, there we go. I think I goofed somewhere. And now these should be, no they're not. Alright, we'll go back and do this all over again. Select eye shape, and we're going to lasso all those points there. Bind. Bind. Select. Bind. Did that work? Translate. Yes, that did. Now this one. Select. Back to 0. Eye shape. Grab all these outer. Bind. Set to 6. Did that work? Okay. That. Okay, so basically, yeah. There we go. There is a rigged functioning eye set.